On April 7, 2025, China dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through global markets, yet hardly anyone noticed at first. In a move so quiet it seemed almost invisible, China issued a secret order to its state-owned banks to stop buying US dollars. No fanfare, no announcement, just a sudden shift in policy that could change everything. This came just days after the US hit China with new tariffs, and a week after US Treasury yields soared. It may have seemed like a small move, but make no mistake, this was a direct challenge to the US dollar, the cornerstone of global trade for decades. What does this mean for the future of the global economy? Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on this critical update. Now let's get into it. China's decision to stop buying dollars was part of a bigger strategy to reduce its reliance on the US currency. The People's Bank of China said this wasn't just a symbolic act, but an operational move to stop injecting more dollars into the market and to shift financial transactions to the Chinese yuan. The timing of this decision was very strategic. If China is truly trying to reduce its dependence on the dollar, this could change global finance in a big way. The US dollar has been the world's primary currency for years, but China's actions suggest it wants to weaken the dollar's role in global trade and finance. As of February 2025, China's foreign exchange reserves stood at approximately $3.23 trillion, $20 billion higher than the January level. These reserves are pivotal in maintaining China's economic stability and global financial influence. A significant portion of China's reserves is invested in US dollar-denominated assets, primarily US Treasury securities. Estimates suggest that China holds around $1.2 trillion in US Treasuries, though official US data reports approximately $761 billion. This discrepancy is attributed to China's use of third-party custodians, such as those in Belgium, to manage its holdings, so China may be holding a lot more US Treasuries than officially recorded. The strategic allocation of reserves into US dollar assets offers China several advantages. It provides liquidity, facilitates international trade, and offers a buffer against economic fluctuations. However, this substantial investment in US dollar assets also exposes China to risks associated with US fiscal policies and dollar fluctuations. In recent years, China has shown interest in diversifying its reserves to mitigate potential risks. This includes increasing gold holdings, which reached 73 million ounces by the end of November 2024, up from 72.8 million ounces the previous month. Diversification strategies aim to reduce dependence on any single currency and enhance financial stability. China's management of its foreign exchange reserves is not just an economic strategy, but also a geopolitical tool. By adjusting its reserve allocations, China can influence global markets and assert its economic influence. For instance, discussions have arisen about China potentially leveraging its US Treasury holdings and the yuan as strategic instruments in trade tensions. Wall Street experts like Hu Shan from Goldman Sachs warned that this move could lead to more market instability and hurt the flow of dollars. In the first quarter of 2025, foreign holdings of US Treasury bonds dropped by $67 billion, with China and Japan leading the way in pulling back. This isn't just a minor shift in financial strategy. It could be the beginning of a long-term plan to challenge the dollar's global dominance. If more countries follow China's lead and reduce their use of the dollar, it could cause serious problems for the US economy and for the financial systems that rely on the dollar. This change could lead to a global shift away from the dollar and bring about a new kind of financial system. Just 2 days after China stopped buying US dollars, Spain followed with a bold economic pivot of its own. It signed a huge deal with China, one of the largest investments China has made in Spain since 2005. The deal focuses on key areas like logistics, green energy, and research and development. This agreement gives Chinese companies special access to important Spanish infrastructure, such as factories for electric vehicles. On the surface, this may look like just an economic deal, but it's much more than that. It's a sign of a shift in Spain's political and economic priorities. Spain has decided to strengthen ties with China instead of sticking with the US and the European Union, even though this deal leaves the EU and NATO out of the picture. The deal was signed shortly after the US imposed tariffs on European electric vehicles, which specifically targeted Chinese subsidies funneled through Europe. Spain, caught in the middle of the pain caused by these tariffs and the chance for industrial growth, decided to take the opportunity to align itself more closely with China. This could signal the beginning of a broader shift in Europe. If Spain, an important member of the EU and NATO, is willing to make such a major deal with China, other European countries might start to do the same. This could lead to a breakdown in the traditional Western alliances and cause a shift in Europe's relationship with China. This deal could weaken NATO's unity too. If other countries in Europe start to make similar deals with China, it could divide the EU and weaken NATO's economic and political power. Spain's move is a clear sign that Europe is beginning to reconsider its long-standing relationship with the US, and this could have big consequences for the future of European politics and international alliances. We must understand why this trade war may be difficult to resolve and how it has devolved to this critical level. In April 2025, the US-China trade war escalated as President Trump's administration introduced new tariffs on Chinese goods like technology, cars, and semiconductors. The timing was critical, with US Treasury yields rising sharply, signaling growing financial instability. This rise in yields, along with a drop in foreign investment in US debt, made it clear that the US economy was facing serious problems. The new tariffs on Chinese goods only added to the pressure, suggesting that the US was trying to isolate China economically. However, China showed its resilience in the face of these tariffs. Despite the US's efforts to restrict its trade, China's exports to countries in the global south rose significantly, as China found new ways to reroute its goods through countries like Vietnam, Cambodia, and Mexico. These backdoor routes allowed China to continue exporting goods while avoiding tariffs. This is a reminder that the world's trade system is changing, and tariffs alone are not enough to stop China's economic growth. China's ability to reroute its exports through third-party countries shows that tariffs are not as effective as they once were. The World Trade Organization, WTO, has pointed out that more and more Chinese goods are now being funneled through other countries to avoid tariffs. This means that US tariffs aren't stopping Chinese trade. They're just pushing it into more complex and harder-to-track routes. As China continues to adapt to these trade restrictions, it's clear that the global trade system is becoming more fragmented. US tariffs are pushing trade away from traditional routes, making them less effective. This highlights how China's trade strategy is evolving. Despite the US's best efforts, China is still managing to grow its economy by finding alternative ways to move its goods. The effectiveness of tariffs as a tool for economic pressure is now in question. As China continues to find ways to bypass the US's economic measures, the world is seeing the shifting dynamics of global trade. This will have long-lasting effects on the global economy as countries adapt to a more complex and interconnected trade system. Another key issue is how Chinese automaker BYD is rising to dominance despite mounting restrictions. The company just announced a major investment in Spain to build a massive industrial hub in Valencia, including an electric car factory and a gigafactory for lithium iron phosphate batteries, cheaper and safer than many currently used. But this goes far beyond business. BYD is helping China gain political ground in Europe. Spain, seeking jobs and economic growth, embraced Chinese capital. The government fast-tracked the deal, hoping it would position the country as a leader in Europe's clean energy transition. In doing so, Spain is becoming a key ally of China, right at the heart of the EU. This isn't just about profits, it's about embedding China in Europe's green future. Though the cars are made in Spain, they depend heavily on Chinese resources and tech. China controls most of the raw materials, like lithium and rare earths, and processes them domestically. So while Europe speaks of independence, this investment shows growing reliance on Chinese supply chains. That's alarming for the West. As US-China tensions grow, the US is trying to cut economic ties with Beijing. Meanwhile, Spain is moving in the opposite direction, gaining short-term benefits, But at what long-term cost? Germany and France, hit hard by US auto tariffs, now watch as Spain deepens ties with Beijing. This shows how divided Europe is becoming. Germany and France, once the leaders of EU unity, are now watching as countries like Spain follow their own path. These divisions are breaking the EU's common foreign policy. Countries in Eastern and Southern Europe, like Hungary and Greece, are also showing signs of being more open to China's money and influence, even if that means upsetting Brussels or Washington. But this isn't just about Spain or even the EU. It's about how China is changing the world without firing a single bullet. With big investments, smart business planning, and long-term thinking, China is building influence deep inside Europe. It doesn't need to send troops or ships. It just needs to build factories, control supply chains, and offer money where others can't or won't. Many ask, is this really a threat? Absolutely. China has spent years and billions supporting EV giants like BYD. It dominates markets for cobalt, lithium, graphite, and even battery recycling. This control gives Beijing leverage over prices, exports, and political pressure. Unlike Western firms, BYD is closely tied to the Chinese government. It's not just profit-driven, it aligns with Beijing's strategic goals. So when it invests in Spain, it's following a state-backed agenda of expanding influence. And it comes at a moment when Western democracies are struggling. The US faces internal political crises and a hollowed-out manufacturing base. Europe is still healing from past economic shocks and remains deeply divided over how to approach China. For countries like Spain, still dealing with the effects of EU-imposed austerity and high unemployment, Chinese investment looks like a lifeline. But these benefits may come with hidden costs. If more of Europe's industry and energy systems become tied to China, then political freedom may shrink. In the future, will countries like Spain be able to speak freely about China's human rights abuses or its actions in Taiwan? Or will they stay quiet to protect their economic deals? Recently, reports have shown that China is planning even more EV projects in Europe. In April 2025, media sources revealed that BYD is looking at building more factories in Hungary and Poland. These countries are eager for jobs and growth and may welcome China with open arms, just like Spain did. But intelligence agencies are worried. A leaked NATO report warned that these factories could be used for spying, data collection, or military purposes if conflict ever breaks out between the West and China. This isn't just speculation. Western governments have previously discovered surveillance equipment embedded in Chinese-made telecom infrastructure, and experts fear the same could happen in EV production. A seemingly harmless battery plant could become a backdoor for gathering sensitive economic or even military data. In the US, alarm bells are getting louder. Back in 2023 and 2024, the Biden administration had repeatedly warned European allies not to grow too dependent on China, especially in critical industries like energy and automobiles. But in 2025, with Trump back in the White House, that concern has turned into outright anger. Trump's administration views Spain's partnership with BYD as a betrayal, and Washington is now reportedly considering tariffs on Spanish-made cars that use Chinese parts. This could further deepen the rift between Europe and the US. As the tariff war intensifies, we're no longer just talking about trade. We're witnessing a global realignment. Allies are drifting apart, new power blocks are forming, and the rules of the global economy are being rewritten in real time. The question now is, will the West stay united? Or will China's strategy of silent influence and economic leverage divide it from within? If you want to stay ahead of these seismic shifts, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're breaking down every move in this economic power game, because the next chapter could change everything.